Hey guys, what's up? Today's Monday and I'm making this recording. Okay, I did pre-market session on Sunday, and I also pointed out some things I want to be doing this week, and I'm starting to do the things which I want to be doing. You know, sometimes you could be doing that opposite of what actually you plan in the week, but definitely what I want to be doing this week is to be able to set up nicely to be able to capture the script and not really risking much because I don't want to be risking much regard this week. I want to be capturing those pips and I want to make those huge profits. So let's get straight into the chart and then see what we're talking about. First, I want to start with the USDCHF. Okay. On Monday, we actually saw this pay actually did rally up aggressively. Okay, that would be because of the USD strength. But looking at how everything's in the market, I would say that the USDCHF has been in much of a downtrend. Okay, that's been much of a downtrend. So what I'll be doing for this week, I would just rather do just sitting there and watch how everything would just unfold. Okay, because looking at how everything's pushing the market, you know, last 2 weeks we saw how price moved from this huge support here back to this resistance, doubled up, right, and then Monday came in and you see how we dropped down, you know. So possibly we are around this huge structure, which was previous structure on Thursday, about last week, but this structure is not just going up for me. I would just rather expect further rises to the upside before then looking for opportunity to get involved in the trade. That way I can actually reduce my my risk and then increase my chances of profitability. Okay, so if we go down to a much lower time frame, we're going to see that price here is forming some sort of structure here, and we can see this contracting. So probably I would expect an explosion to upside. So what I would do is I'll just put up my pending order at around the this zone here. All right, I'll just put up pending order around the zone here, and I'll just put my stop loss somewhere very far away, probably like 30 pips, and then I'll look to target the downside probably when that is ready. So that's what I want to be doing with the USDCHF. So let's just move into straight into another pair and then look at what we want to be doing with the USDJPY. The USDJPY rather be one of the pairs which we're looking to wait, okay, because definitely one of the times which I speak with students, I spoke about this structure supposed to feel last 3 weeks ago, felt here to test back the low, and we have price currently selling one more time. So definitely I would expect a test of this structure or this high before the next drop to downside. So if we could have some sort of pushback and down upside, we can actually look to look for that drop from that point on, because definitely those areas which we had failure, okay, we actually look at looking to target those areas in order to find liquidity. So next we're going to be looking at the Euro USD. Okay, so looking at the Euro USD and everything friendly with the Euro USD, we saw last week how the Euro USD actually spaced through a very strong support here and moved up to testing this structure here. But if you look at the chart carefully, we'll see that this was a rally, failed rally, tried to move back up, failed one more time. So probably all this could be a retest of this structure, and then we could see price drop one more further down to the downside into testing the 1.1500 area. Definitely our stop loss should be somewhere very far away around this point. So we're going to be risking 1:2.5 risk to reward trade coming into this trade. We should have that in the back of our mind, and that would be very awesome, because looking at how everything in the market, I think that would be very wonderful trade to take. From a market perspective, and if we go down to daily perspective, we can see that currently we are sitting inside of a very key support here. Okay. So what we're looking at doing, we've seen a very key support here. What we're looking at doing for this trade, we're looking at this area here. Price then rejected with this institution candle, and then we had a drop. But so far, market came back, spinning through this area here, creating more support here. Definitely, what we want to be doing is looking to target here, because this was where price actually found more liquidity in the market. So possibly, if you are going to go into a short trade, we'll just wait for there's some pull back around into the high. We can actually look to short the downside while we're risking up here for some sort of low risk trade. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. Early on Monday, we didn't actually do that because Monday opened really low. So we're looking at possibilities of actually coming back on Tuesday. Probably there could be some demand for the euro. We could actually see the price actually coming up, probably back to a very good entry for us that we can take that trade. Okay, so looking at the USD card, okay, the USD card, you know, the USD card actually is in some sort of you know, wedge pattern here, and we have seen that currently price have actually did, you know, some sort broke. So actually we're expecting a retest, and then we can then continue to the upside. Okay, so that should happen probably on Tuesday. Once we can have that setting up nicely, I think we should just be involved in the trade. But definitely what we're looking at this key area here. So to avoid price actually coming to bounce here and then continue to the downside. Okay. And next, we're just going to be looking at the GBP phase. Okay, GBP, I talked about the GBP last week, even though we had what looked like a feeling candle here, but this was a very huge, strong, I would say the word was strong. It was a very huge, strong, bullish engulfing candle here. So definitely, we can expect price some sort, okay, of try and come back into testing the support. If there could be some sort of liquidity instead of the support, I think price continues to the upside, but definitely, looking at how everything was faring last week, and how everything turned out. We are looking at this structure here for reasons to be involved in trade, but definitely if we cannot find the monetary structure, we will just reevaluate situation. Possibly if we can have a break of this structure, and then on retest, we can then look to short the GP to the downside. Probably we'll just look at so many things in conference to this, but I think overall, I think GP, okay, should fall, okay, we should fall. Looking at how everything's in the market, but we should fall. So possibly, we'll just have to look at how everything's in the market and then make decisions based on that. All right. So let's just go down to the NZD. NZD. I spoke about the NZD during the pre-session. All right, that we have NZD actually not rising, right, but trying to do something of this nature of the S curve. Okay. So probably we can have this failed rally up here. We can actually see the drop coming down for the NZD, but definitely the 0.67 area is a very good short area to the downside. We can actually look to target from this resistance here down back into the support here of this upward channel. All right, that would be a very good structure to actually trade, right, in terms of trading. So also look at the AUDUSD, also similar to the NZD. Here we had a channel breakout, so we can expect possibly Tuesday, all right, Tuesday to form a high. When that could happen, I think that should be a good time to actually start showing to the downside. Possibly, but on Monday here, Monday candle actually showed failed continuation here. So possibly you could have a retest of this. I think that would be a nice area to start showing to the downside. Possibly our risk could be up here and we could then short to the downside. Okay, so possibly our target would be around the 0.7 area. That would be a very good, nice area to actually start looking for those targets. All right, if you're target this area, we're going to be looking for those targets around this area at our TP1, and also we'll look at the Fibonacci extension of the swing for our TP2 around the let's look at it around the 0.694 area. That should be our TP2. So looking at our regional pairing, that should be a very good trade to take. So let's just go right into the metals. I'm going to see what's happening in the metals, and also what is happening with the crude oil. All right. Actually saw today how crude actually dropped massively today. All right, and I think crude have actually dropped minus 2.93% in the day. I'm currently looking at a steel shoot. Okay, looking at a steel possible drop. All right, still coming to the market. All right, and if well, I personally I like to drop my demands around the this area here of the 39. All right, I like to drop my demand, my buy areas around this point, and then we target the 43 area. That's what I'm going to be doing this week. Again, I'm going to just put my my buy limit here. I'm going to target the upside for my target. I'm just going to put the stop loss below this. All right, so that's going to be more of 1:1 risk to reward trade. I've actually been doing that here, also here now. I did it here. Profit here. I'm actually waiting to do that again one more time here. So that will be a very good trade to take as usual. So just also similar to the US crude, also looking at further drops coming down to the US crude. All right, and where I hope to be putting my buy area would be around the 36, 36 almost 37 area should be a very good area to put up buy limit. Okay. So last week we actually got into gold in terms of buying for gold, right? And what we're currently doing now for gold, we're just waiting to see how it would react off this support here. But definitely for last week, we actually got into gold and we actually broke even on gold. Now I'm back here. Out of two of our trades, I think just one took us back here, and we just got off the other one. We broke even here, and now looking at everything for in the market, we are still looking at possibility of breaking even with gold. I think just a little bit up above the 1.905 should be a very good break-even point for us, and that should be good, right? That should be good in terms of how we want to approach gold, right? So just look at silver. What we want to do with silver. For silver, we saw on Monday that everything is bearish on Monday. But looking at weekly time frame, we had this huge feeling kind of which was feeling. So we're still looking at how everything should fare. Possibly if there could be some sort of indication for a demand of some sort. I think only then we'll look to take advantage. But with this interesting candle, I think I'll just have to wait for this candle to actually present itself to me as to what its intentions are. But if I see the next drop candle, right, I would really prefer to see what Tuesday market is going to be looking like. But definitely this is a very strong bearish engulfing candle also. Here for last week, we actually saw this bullish Harami candle, all right, coming into the market, and then a lot of things actually gave us the opportunity to actually come into this trend here, all right. The filling candle on the daily, all right, on the H4 we had this Harami, on the daily we had a filling candle on Monday, and on Tuesday we're in for the trade, and we had to target just the top as we wanted to break even as usual. So definitely what we want to be doing right from tomorrow, we're looking for the opportunities to actually go long and go. But if you do not have those opportunities, you just have to just walk away. Right? There's nothing good about that. There's nothing wrong about that, right? It's just there is, okay. And we just swap into some of the euro and also the GBP pairs. Or we're thinking about some of those pairs. I spoke about this many times, okay? That all right, the euro card actually was sort of rising here, so I actually gave out this split in the morning for a short trade from this high back to downside. Possibly we're looking at so many things when we're taking this trade, but looking at the H4, how everything's playing, the H4, I think it's actually a good trade we just took right today, and we took this trade right from the very top there. So we're just going to reevaluate the situation in terms of the daily time frame, how everything will play, the daily time frame, and then determine if you're going to be holding on to that trade to downside. But definitely it's a very good area to start showing the face to downside. And if that case, if we could actually have a break of this structure here, definitely we might see price then get to the downside into testing even far as low as the 1.52 area, which is a very good strong demand zone, right? Look at the Euro GBP. GBP at this point, it's in an area which you know, one cannot really make any decision as to what anyone can do, right? I cannot make any decision of this trade for now, right? So I just have to let go of this pair and then just watch it as everything unfolds. Okay. So the EURUSDCHF, also EURUSDCHF has turned into being in a downtrend, all right? So we just have to wait for a bounce of the resistance, then we can actually show to the downside, but that should be a very cool trade to take, all right? So possibly we did actually saw a failed, okay, some sort of failed, okay, structure here. So we can actually expect another one to happen also similar to this, and then we can then start drawing our trend line nicely to the downside, and that would be very awesome. So see you guys, I love you all, and I think I'll be back for more updates if there are any, and see you soon.